on the All Indiana Podcast Network.
This is AC's Conversations.
AC's Conversations is about sports, music, TV, movies, and more.
Everything and more.
Everything is ready to go.
That include the latest news and rumors, along with interviews with the biggest names in sports and entertainment.
This
is AC's Conversations with your host,
News 8 Sports Director.
The man is the real deal.
Let's go to work, fella.
Anthony Calhoun.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to AC's Conversation. Coming up on this week's edition, spending some time with Colts Quarterback Carson Wentz, who we like to call WentzDay, on Wednesdays here on Wish TV at 6 o'clock. Today, all a part of the All Indiana Podcast Network. I talked to Carson about this big week ahead as they get set to take on Jacksonville. And not only that, he gives us the inside scoop about the team. Ask him questions like, who is the biggest prankster on the team? Who's got the best nickname? That, plus he talks about his coach and their great relationship between him and Frank Reich. All that and more coming up on this edition of All Indiana Podcast Network with AC's Conversations. Enjoy. All right, guys. Hey, thanks a lot. Here with Colts quarterback Carson Wentz. Carson, another big week coming up for you guys against Jacksonville on Sunday. We'll dive into that in a moment, but let's start here first. How great was it to have that weekend off after getting that nice win against the Jets? I know how to make you feel good.
It was huge. Halfway through the season, it's been a grind. It always is. But to finally get a couple days off to mentally and physically kind of refresh, relax, get some family time. It was huge. It was huge for everybody, and you could tell just even yesterday, everybody coming back in, you could see the excitement again. Guys felt recharged, ready to roll for the second half.
There were so many great highlights from what we saw in that Jets game. Everyone's still talking about Danny Pinter and that touchdown. Was that designed for him, that play there? How'd that all come about?
It wasn't really designed for him. He was ultimately the check down at the end there. Weren't sure how they'd treat him there. I was just happy I found him, and I honestly thought it was short. I thought I short hopped him there, so I'm real glad he was able to go down and get it. That was pretty cool, pretty fun play. For him and really for the whole team. Everybody gets energized when the play like that happens, so it was pretty cool.
You're playing at such a high level this season with this football team. 6 games already, folks, this year. Multiple touchdowns, 0 interceptions, best of your career. What has been the reason for that success for you right now here in Indy?
Yeah, I think it's just a culmination of this team, honestly. It's the pieces, it's the play calling, it's the O-line, it's everything. And so I think we're all playing very confidently. It's huge. Some of these are quick screen passes, and Coach has been doing a great job of mixing it up and just putting us all in the best position to succeed. And the run game's been phenomenal, which takes a lot of pressure off of me and everybody else. So things are clicking. Obviously, record-wise, not where we want to be quite yet, but we feel like we're in a good place to keep building for the second half of the season.
You talk about Coach Reich. It's been well documented, your relationship with him, but what is it about him that has making this relationship even go to another level? Because I know everyone said you guys got a close relationship, but I know he's also honest with you as well. When you're having your issues on the field, I'm sure he's giving you that firsthand information that you need to hear, right?
Yeah, it's been awesome. Like you said, he's very honest. The good, the bad, the ugly, and I respect that about him. He's not afraid to have the tough conversations, and the thing I love about the way we do things here is it's such a collaborative process with him and with all the offensive coaches, the quarterbacks, and everybody's involved. And so and him kind of overseeing that and leading the charge in that has been a really healthy dynamic, and the communication has been awesome.
All right, so you got Jacksonville coming up here on Sunday. We know what they did last week against the Bills, beat Buffalo. I know you're concerned about this team. And throughout the records, they proved they can get it done here.
Yeah, it's a good team. It's a good team, good defense. They fly around. They got a really good front four that probably leads the charge there, but really sound defense, fly around, physical. We got our work cut out. Obviously, everyone knows what they did last week against a really good Buffalo offense, high-powered offense. So we got our work cut out for us, and it's going to be a fun one.
Okay, so before we wrap things up, we're going to have a little fun here with Carson. I'm going to throw some questions at you, okay? Try to give me your best answer. Here we go. The best prankster on the team.
Best prankster on the team. It's probably got to be Pittman. He's a clown. Definitely a clown.
All right, the next question for you. Best nickname on the team. You got some good ones.
I like Lightning in a Bottle, Kenny Moore. That's a pretty good one.
Okay.
We got lots of good ones, but I like his a lot, and he's well-deserved of that nickname.
All right, so who's winning in a 40-yard dash? You against any of the tight ends?
I don't think I'm winning that one. We'll say that.
All right, you guys know the deal. Every week here on WentzDay, we get a chance to check out his foundation, the great work that Carson's doing off the football field. And what a day it was here in Indianapolis on Tuesday. Yes, the food truck has arrived in a mighty way. You talk about giving back. Yesterday at the Wheeler Mission here Ministries, Carson, his wonderful wife, and their team of the L1 Foundation, the food truck, yes, Thy Kingdom Crumb is here. Served 140 meals, unbelievable. You were back there doing some cooking as well. How special of a day was it for you guys?
It was a lot of fun. The team, the AO1 staff, the Kingdom Crumb staff, done a tremendous job getting us to this point. You know, it's been a lot of moving pieces with the industry the way it's all been, and a lot of families moving out here to kind of help support this and get this thing running. So it seems like it's been a long time coming, but to finally get it out there, see it, you know, driving down the street while I was pulling up yesterday afternoon, it was kind of surreal to see it down there at Wheeler Missions in downtown Indy. It's finally here, and it was rolling, and had a great turnout. Support was awesome, and it was cool to just see all the smiling faces of people receiving free meals and just feeling loved.
I know for the city of Indianapolis, man, we can't thank you enough for what you're doing already, and I know you changed a lot of lives on Tuesday here in Indy, and I know that's what it's all about.
Absolutely, I appreciate that. We look forward to it, like I said, for hopefully doing it for a long time.
All right, that's Colts quarterback, your quarterback, folks, Carson Wentz. They're getting ready for a big game coming up on Sunday against Jacksonville. A big thank you to Carson Wentz here joining us on the All Indiana Podcast Network, AC's Conversations. Big game coming up for Carson and the Colts this Sunday at Lucas Oil Stadium. Thank you so much, everybody, for listening to AC's Conversations. Of course, we're here talking Colts and so much more when it comes to Central Indiana sports right here on AC's Conversations.
Discover more at wishtv.com and when you follow Wish TV on Facebook. Plus, be sure to follow and subscribe to the AC's Conversations podcast and others on the All Indiana Podcast Network. Connect now at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.